Good morning, my friends. I'm here at Antiques and More, and it is a little after 8, and I am waiting at an estate sale with Tilly here. And I'm after this cabinet for my sewing room. It is like an antique cabinet with it's kind of like a library card stand, and it has 9 drawers on it. It's old-fashioned. It has old-fashioned pulls, and it has like the little slots where you could put like a card or something in it. And I think it would be great for my fat quarter folds that I have all in my sewing room. And I am here early waiting because I want to be the first one in there to get it, because this is the second day of the sale and it's going to be half price. So I'm waiting for Brenda. The store doesn't open till 9, so I'm just sitting here. I'm backed up to the door because I'm like, I'm going to get this thing. And I thought maybe I could take you in my booth while I'm here and show you a little bit about what I have in my booth here at Antiques and More in Corning, New York. Okay, a little tour of the craft room. There's some pillows Erin made. There's the doggy quilts that I made. Actually, there's another one up here on top. Some pot holders that I had made. They're Kellogg's. We have a wide array of yarn in here if you are a crocheter. Some more pillows that Erin had made. Lots of sewing bindings. There's t-shirts. Bags. There's one that I just put in. Lots of craft booklets. Scrap bags of all kinds of little scrappy fabrics for appliques, blocks, quilting. So also we have some mannequins here. Here's an apron that I had just made. Really nice. I made one before and I sold it. And it's just chock full of all kinds of little things to rummage through. Lots of patterns. And some more notions and things. I think these are beads and things for making jewelry. Down on the floor, there's more stuff. Just to kind of paw through, find your treasure. Rolls of fabric. There is a little hanging mannequin to hang on the wall. Lots of books. More yarn. A yarn bowl to hold your balls of yarn. This is a lot of jewelry making things in here. And all the way down. Shelves full of stuff to rummage. If you're a creator, this is the place you want to come in and have a look-see. There's also some candles and things in here, paper, sewing and quilting books, little bags that I've made, and a good array of fabrics if you're looking for a good deal on fabrics. And there's scrap bundles, there's sample bundles, more rolls. Over here on this shelf, there's definitely more utility kind of fabrics. More scrap bundles, some coasters, some more bindings and things in that box. Oh look, there's some homemade mice. Yeah, I made a few of those to put in here. There's some more fabric rolls and scraps. Books, more fabric. Hey, some rice frogs, some goat soap in there. Just a really cool place to come in and have a look. So visit Antiques and More on Bridge Street in Corning, New York. So I'm back and I have the cabinet. This is what I went for and I got it. I'm really happy with it. And this came from the estate sale. It was just a small estate sale. And it was half price day. So the original price that they had on this was $80 and I got it for $40. And I am so glad that I got there early because somebody else wanted it. And I just figured, how bad do I want it? I gotta be there. So anyway, this is what I was telling you about. It has these cute little drawers. This I'm pretty sure is made of oak. I think the top is just a little bit loose. Maybe it might need some tacking down. But it's just on this, and I don't know if this is oak sides or what. I don't know. But the drawers are really nice, and I'm thinking what I'm going to do with this is take all my little folds. I like to refer to these as like my little fat quarter folds. If anything's close to a fat quarter, or if it's kind of a big piece and I really like it, I'll fold it up. But I fold them all the same size, and I want to color coordinate them. So I had these in a plastic tower that Jim's aunt gave me, and I really don't like that plastic tower because every time I open it, it was just annoying. The only good thing is I could see the colors in the drawers. So these have these little slots here that I might be able to put a little slip of colored paper or something in there and label what colors in each drawers. The drawers are really nice. They're perfect depth, and I think they're almost perfect width. There's some things in here, so somebody probably had some stuff in here. I'm thinking this probably is like an old library cabinet, but anybody that knows me knows that I am big on antiques or old stuff or refurbishing or just, you know, making something out of something. I just really love this. So I put it next to Jim's candy machine that he bought for me. I don't know who loves that candy machine more, him or me. Mostly him, because he's the one who eats all the candy out of it. Somebody had brought us Christmas M&Ms, and he's ate all the peanut ones. But we usually put M&Ms or something in there, but you don't have to put any coins in it. You just got these little, it says vintage appliance company. You just put these little bins under whatever candy you want, and you just turn the little thing in, and it distributes the candy into the machine. So pretty cool. I like it because it looks vintagey. But anyway, back to what I'm doing here. So I've got a pile of fabrics here that I took out of the drawer. I'm just gonna move this down a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I had them all organized because I'm a big organizer about color and everything. So what I want to do is take these bins and stuff in there. They're pretty clean. They're pretty clean, as you can see. I'm not gonna worry about my fabric. I really love these little fabric folds because these I tend to go to a lot, especially when I piece or I'm adding colors. As you know, I'm very creative, and I like little pieces. I like scraps, and I like to mix and match colors. So I just pulled everything out of my drawer, and I kind of had them color organized, but I don't know if I've done so well. Like there's neutrals or low volume. I should put these low volumes together. That's more like a brown, and that's got dogs. These are kind of low volume. So maybe I can see more what I have here, which will help me a lot in organizing these a little bit better. So most of these are pretty close to being folded the same width. And I like that I can just stack them in the drawers, and then when I open them up, I can just kind of finger through them and see what I have, which I love. Love, love, love. So I know that feels like pink, but it's like a low volume, so I'm gonna stick that in there. And those. And that one. And I've got a lot of oranges and pinks. So I don't know what I want to put in here with low volume. Maybe some of these browns. Some of these are kind of go. These are kind of low volume. So I'm just kind of adding stuff in here to how I want it. This gives me a great opportunity to reorganize just a little bit better with my stuff. I know I've had a lot of people say how I've inspired them with, you know, my organization. I just like things neat and where I can find them. So it just kind of helps keep things color coordinated to somewhat, so I can find things that I'm looking for. And I really, really think I'm gonna love these little drawers. And they're kind of like little hidden gems. these are more black. It's a little more brown. Just put that in there. So you can kind of see how I kind of put these in here, and then I can just put it in here. I'm going to open these up. I'm going to have these, oops, I might have to refold some of these because they're a little thick. I don't really want them to hit the top, but you can kind of see they're all going to be tucked away in here, and at my fingertips, if I'm looking for something, I can just pull it out, which, like I said, I'm going to have to refold these so they fit better. So I might take this over to my big table and just kind of refold everything so it fits in there nice and neatly. But I'm just trying to give you the general idea of what I'm going to do with this. So, and I have a little space on top where I can set things. I thought about moving my Alexa over here, and I'm trying to just get my room reorganized here. But I'm going to get at this. I just thought I would bring you along on my little antique, you know, find. I thought this was a really great deal, and I just love it. I just love it. So, tell you a little bit about Antiques and More. I did a video tour of our little craft room there. It's me and Erin and another lady that have stuff in there in that room, so not everything is mine or Erin's. There's another lady that has a lot of beads and jewelry making, but there's lots of books and resources and yarns and all kinds of fabulous stuff for a crafter. So if you are ever in the Corning area, you want to check them out. It's on Bridge Street, right beside the dog wash. I don't know the number. We're trying to build up a following for the Antiques and More in Corning, New York, but it is on Bridge Street and it's Corning, New York. So with that being said, I'm going to get at this and I will get back to you on my next project. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe. I appreciate it so much. My channel is growing and I'm just ecstatic. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. Mwah.